Welcome to JHouze Radio, episode 24. It's your most fabulous K to the J. And you're amazing, the one and only Los in the house. How's it going, Los?
Aloha, people.
Aloha, aloha. How you
And
doing,
by
buddy?
the way, I'm doing good. And 24 is my favorite number.
24. Oh, really?
It is, honestly. It's honestly my favorite number.
Did you win like a lottery or something from that? Or is just like your overall
No,
favorite?
I was born on the 24th, so
Oh, nice. Awesome.
I was like, that's a good number to be your favorite number.
I'm just going to pick that number. Why not?
Yeah, not quite a quarter, but what the hell?
So, dude, how are you surviving this heat wave on the East Coast right now? It's freaking insane, man.
It was so bad they sent us home early from work.
Really?
Yeah. See, I work in an air-conditioned building, but many of my coworkers don't work in an air-conditioned building. You know?
Oh, wow.
So they were like, because of them, they called half a day, and they might call half a day for this whole week.
Wow. Yeah, it was insane. I woke up today. What's going on, Lion? I woke up today around like 6:30 in the morning, and it was already almost 80 degrees. I was like, what's happening right now? Like, it was insane how hot it was so early in the morning. It was crazy.
I had to literally hose down my backyard twice, put bowls of ice water outside for my dogs because it was so hot they couldn't touch the backyard. My backyard's all blacktop.
Yeah.
So they couldn't touch it. I had to hose it down twice.
That's freaking insane, dude. Like it's illegal to be that hot outside right now. Seriously. All right, so Los, let's jump into our PWL, man. I'm gonna let you start off. Or actually, you know what? Since we're doing things different today, should we even do a PWL? Since we're kind of talking about, because we're kind of already talking about our favorite content from the year as far as gaming or film or television.
See, the thing is, for gaming, for me, it's real simple. It's only two things: Animal Crossing, because it ate up a lot of time.
Okay.
And not that I'm bored with it, but I'm just not as enthusiastic about it as I was before.
I feel you.
It just took too long to get somewhere with it, and I'm like, I really could care less about my avatar. And I'm playing Assassin's Creed Chronicles. My girlfriend just surprised me with it, and I'm playing it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm stuck in the India part. So frustrating.
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a long time.
I'll lend it to you once it's done.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what are you playing?
What am I playing? I just beat The Last of Us Part 2, which I'm going to be talking about in my conversation for games that I played this year. I just finished The Last of Us 2. Awesome game. What I'm playing through right now, I don't know what I'm going to play through next. But yeah, I pretty much just been playing The Last of Us Part 2 for like the past few weeks. I've been trying to finish that game, basically trying to 100% it as much as I can. I might jump into Ghost of Tsushima, which just came out. It's kind of like a stealth.
That's a samurai game, right?
Yeah. I might jump into that. I don't know if I want to jump into another open world game yet. I might just try to play something a little more low key, a little more relaxed, because Last of Us 2 is really intense. It's really intense. Outside of that, what I've been watching, I actually binged Servant on Apple Plus. You recommended it to me.
Yes.
Man, that show was so freaking good, man. It was so freaking good. I'm going to read the summary on IMDb of Servant. A Philadelphia couple is mourning after an unspeakable tragedy creates a rift in their marriage and opens the door for a mysterious force to enter their home. Without giving away, I've done voiceover work before. Oh, just kidding. Without giving away too much, it's a very dark, weird, mysterious show about a woman who loses her baby, and just strange things happen in the house ever since she gets like a nanny or something like that, which is like a nanny, a babysitter or something like that. This show literally had me on like the edge of my seat, because I'm just like, every second I was just like, what's gonna happen next? I thought it was a great show. I was a little skeptical about it at first, I'm not gonna lie, but it was actually pretty freaking good. It was pretty good. I liked it. What did you think of it, Lois? Didn't you watch the whole thing, or?
No. See, I did the mistake of promising my girlfriend we'd watch it together. and halfway through, like I think we got up to episode 4 or 5.
Okay.
And then she just stopped watching it, and I'm like, baby, I want to finish watching it. He's like, no, I don't.
It's
So now
it's so
like
good.
stuck halfway through, and I'm thinking I just might take her iPad and watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the trailer. It was so good. It was, and one thing I'm noticing about Apple TV shows and their movies, they're such high quality like film. It really is. And this show pretty much, like delivered on that. The woman that plays the babysitter slash nanny she's so freaking weird. She's so weird, but she really adds to the show. She really does.
And she's creepy.
Yeah, she's very creepy. Like, there's some things that she does in the show that will literally make your jaw drop and be like, what is happening right now? You know what I mean? I thought it was a good show though. The way it ended, I was suspecting a little more. I didn't really like how it ended. I feel like it kind of left me like almost as if like it's hyping you up for something to happen, and then it just stops like in the middle of it. I'm like, wait, that's it? You know what I mean? So
it's M. Night Shyamalan. That's why.
Yeah, and honestly, we talked about this on a previous episode before. I'm not an M. Night Shyamalan fan, but this was really good. This was really good.
You say that, and yet The Sixth Sense is one of your most favorite.
I know. Maybe I need to retract my statement. It's not that I don't like M. Night Shyamalan. I just don't like some of the things that he does. Like some of his, like when he's good, he's good. When he's bad, it's like, what are you doing? Basically, he's terrible. He's terrible at times. Sounds like a long weekend for me. Yeah, it's definitely worth watching.
It's going to be a good weekend though. Like,
yeah,
and you're like, as an audience member, your jaw drops. As a filmmaker watching it, you're like, this is made so good.
Yeah, seriously, from me and Los, we're filmmakers, and man, some of the way, I mean, I'm saying that wrong. The way that some of these scenes are shot are just done in such an amazing way. I'm like, man, like it's so artistic. I freaking love it, man. It's so artistic, and I kind of wish that Apple TV had more shows like this. I mean, they do have a nice variety of shows, but man, like it was just so freaking weird, bro. Like it was such a weird show, and I was not like when you explained it to me and told me to watch it, I was not expecting what I got into. I really wasn't. So
no, you like, it's sort of hard to describe,
Yeah.
But once you're talking about creepy, done really well, the score is done really well. Like you're hooked. Like at the end of every episode, you're like, no. What's next?
And that's exactly how it was. At the end of every episode, I'm like, man, I was gonna because what it was, I knew it was only 8 episodes, and I was gonna say I don't want to watch all this at one time because it's so damn good. I want to take my time with it, but I was like, man, screw this. I gotta watch the next episode now. Los, do you have a random fact for today?
My random fact is I'm unprepared.
It's all good. It's all good if you don't have one. I'll start with mine.
Well, the only random fact, I don't remember the year. You know what? I'm gonna go look for it.
All right. So while you look for yours, I'm gonna pull up mine, and this comes from factsd.com. Children have more taste buds than adults. I can see that.
I believe that.
I can see that. Like I noticed that, like, cause like just think about it. Like for example, me when I was a kid, my mom used to make me eat clam chowder. I don't know why she made me eat clam chowder, but she used to make me do it, and I freaking hated it. I thought it was the most disgusting thing on the face of this planet, and I would.
What is it?
Clam chowder.
Ugh.
Yeah, she made me eat clam chowder as a kid, and I literally thought it was the most disgusting thing on the planet. Now that I'm older, I love clam chowder. So I'm guessing. I love, especially New England clam chowder. Oh, it's heaven in your mouth.
Heaven in your mouth is steak, a medium rare steak
with some clam chowder on the side. I'm joking.
Clam chowder to me looks like a yeast infection. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Lois, come on, don't destroy clam chowder from me, man. All right,
I'm
I'm just
just
gonna retract.
saying.
I'm gonna erase that comment from this episode. We're gonna act like you never said that.
Look, if you like the yeast infections, who am I to judge?
Lion has a random fact in chat for our audio listeners. I have a random fact from my online date. Actually, if a person weighs over 25 stone, I guess.
A stone is roughly 14 pounds.
Okay, 25 stone, and they need an MRI scan. They had to go to a local zoo to be scanned in an elephant scanner.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. There was an
Really?
episode. Yeah, there was an episode of Scrubs. I don't know if you remember that TV show where they had to
Yes.
bring a patient to the zoo to get scanned.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That is a really interesting fact. I never knew that. If you do, you gotta watch the Fantastic Beasts movie series as well. For if you're going to watch a Harry Potter, yeah, I
All
actually
right.
do. I actually do plan on watching the Fantastic Beast. Actually, all right, let's
I've
go
never
ahead.
even heard of it. I never even heard of it.
It's a spin-off of the Harry Potter series that came out a few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first person of a photograph happened in 1838, and it was an accident. Back then, you used to set up your camera,
Okay.
take off the lens, and do anywhere from a 30-second to a 2-minute exposure, and then put your lens cap back on, and then develop your glass negative. Well, this happened in France, in Paris to be exact, and the only reason why this person was able to be captured in a photograph, and it's from and the photograph's from a window,
Okay.
is because he was getting his shoes shined, and he had to sit still to get his shoes shined.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember this from college, and I was like, oh, I remember that photo. So yes, first picture from 1838.
I feel like you guys. I feel like these random facts from chat and yours are like a lot better than mine. You guys just stomped on my random fact. Like screw your taste buds, okay?
No, but think about it. It makes sense. Why little babies want to taste everything, because they have all these taste buds, and that's how they experience the world.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right, guys. Let's jump into our news topics.
Wait. I thought we were going to go into. Are we still doing the playing, watching, listening, or?
Oh, I thought we did that already. I did. Oh, wait. Did you? Because I know you said you were playing something. Did
Yeah,
you?
the Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Animal
you didn't do
Crossing.
your. Oh, you didn't do your watching, listening. Okay, my bad. My
Um,
bad. Revert that, chat. Revert that.
okay, listening is I just been going on Mixcloud a lot and listening to different DJs.
Okay.
So it's not one thing in particular; it's just house music in general by different DJs.
Okay.
Um, and watching is kind of weird because I'm just kind of rewatching a lot of old stuff.
I find
You know,
myself being in that phase sometimes too, honestly.
yeah. But my number one thing when we get to that part is a show that I really like. I've rewatched like twice already because it keeps getting better.
Okay.
But we'll get to that.
I know. I feel like we might as well just get straight to the content of the year so far. But before we do that, I do have one news topic that I really just kind of want to get your opinion on.
Shoot.
And it is Josh Whedon, known for Resident Evil, known for is it Resident Evil? Yeah, Resident Evil. He's also known for the recent Justice League film. Apparently,
The Marvel movies,
Marvel
Buffy
movies.
the Vampire Slayer,
Yes,
Firefly, Dollhouse. I think he's also responsible for True Calling.
Do you actually? I have another random fact since we're talking about Josh Whedon. Do you know that Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Josh Whedon was really upset to the point of kicking or killing off Spike from the show because Spike became a fan favorite and a love interest on the show? Like he was upset because he said vampires are not supposed to be loved, they're not supposed to be emotional, all the stuff like that, and people loved Spike, and he wanted to kick Spike off the show because he didn't want that for his character. He was really pissed off about it.
I never liked the Buffy TV series.
I freaking love Buffy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
I watched 2 or 3 episodes with Faith. Is that the name of the other Vampire Slayer?
Faith. No, Faith, yeah.
Yeah, and I liked her better than I liked Buffy.
I liked Faith.
And when she left the show, I'm like, yeah, I have no reason to watch this.
I felt like at a certain point, Buffy became a side character, and all the other characters around her became more important. Like, I feel like Angel became the front runner of that show. I feel like Spike became like, I feel like the people around her after a certain point made that show what it was. And if they weren't there, Buffy would have ended seasons before it ended. That's my opinion. I loved Buffy. I thought it was an amazing show. I loved it. Angel got in his own. Yeah, Angel did get his own series, but I didn't like his own series. Says Mage from chat. By the way, Lion in chat
Didn't
also.
that series get canceled prematurely too?
Angel. I've actually never finished Angel. It is on Hulu, and I do plan on going back to try to watch it and try to finish it. But I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I watched a few episodes of it, and I'm still in season 1. Maybe the end of season 1, and it's not as good as Buffy. It's just not. I just don't feel. I don't know if it's that Angel character can't carry a show by itself, or maybe it's the writing, but it's just not an interesting show with just him by itself. It's not. I feel like the chemistry between Buffy and Angel, really, once again, going back to saying the people around her made that show what it is. The chemistry between Buffy and Angel made that show so epic. It made it so good. And if, like I said, if she didn't have Angel, if she didn't have Spike, if she didn't have Faith, I don't know if that show would have been what it was, to be honest with you.
So, I don't know. I never liked Buffy. Like, my girl watches Bones, and she's like, the show Bones. She literally has to tell me, the guy Angel, he's on it. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that dude. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't even watch Bones. That doesn't even look interesting to me.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that either. But yeah, so a lot of actors and actresses from Joss Whedon's previous films, including Justice League, the guy that plays Cyborg, I can't think of his name at the moment, but he and other actors have came out saying that Joss Whedon has been unfair on set. Many other actors have said it too. He's been sexist, biased, sometimes even seemed racist for some reason with some of the things that he has actors do. And a lot of people have said that the environment on set with Joss Whedon just has not been a healthy environment. And this is from multiple actors and actresses.
But all the cast from Firefly say different.
Okay.
And, it was, I think it was like 10 episodes or 13 episodes, whatever it was. And they were like, he was amazing. He was this, that, and the other thing. He was so supportive, blah, 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 blah. So, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, I've never worked with Joss Whedon before. I've never been on any of his films, so I can't speak to it. I just find it really random how everybody's coming out now about it. It's not like they're coming out about like a sexual allegation or him, coming on to a woman. I'm surprised that something like this just wasn't brought up a long time ago. I feel like we're all stuck in this Me Too movement, and I don't know. I mean, I can't say yay or nay to it. It sucks if he is that way. I mean, I've seen some behind the scenes stuff before, and I just never thought that he was that kind of person.
Yeah, me neither. To me, he's never come across or presented himself as being that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I do think that Cyborg got the short end of the stick in Justice League. Like, I was looking forward to seeing, because he didn't have enough screen time.
Well, like you said before, also the film did have 2 different directors at a certain point. So, and yeah, but I agree. I did want to see more Cyborg.
Like, I kind of felt like Batman taking a little bit of a backseat was cool because he had another movie that was fine.
Yeah,
but I just kind of felt like Cyborg is the reason a lot of the movie made progress. The reason why it pushed forward, like he discovered things, he found things out. I never felt like he got enough screen time. Yeah. And I always thought it was because he doesn't really get that much attention in the Justice League. But this John Wheaton stuff makes me wonder if it was because he's the only character of color.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because, yeah, I did want to see more from Cyborg as well. I don't know, man. I hope that's not the case, because this could really affect his career in a majorly negative way if that is the case, if that is what happened. I don't know. It sucks, man. It
but he's
sucks.
also, isn't he running Marvel essentially?
Um, I'm not sure if he's.
No, I'm Feige. Feige's running Marvel. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Feige. Okay.
I got them confused. Forgive me.
But I don't know. It sucks. It sucks. I mean, hopefully that's not the case, because I would hate to see him out of a job, because if that is the case, it's gonna start making people in studios look at him sideways and say, do we really want this guy, in charge of a set because of what's happening? Do we really want that negative energy in our company? So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, chat. So we're going to jump into our content of the year so far. So what me and Los did last year at the end of the year, we gave our views on our favorite game of the year, our favorite film of the year, TV show, things like that. So we're like pretty much a little bit past the halfway mark of this year. 2020 has been one hell of a year. So we just kind of want to talk about our favorite content from this year, whether it's, like I said, gaming, TV, film, anything like that. Even if it's not like film of the year or game of the year, just something from this year that has really like hit you hard, basically. If you want Los, I'll let you go first. Like, you want me to go first?
You go first, because I went first last time.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna start with my game of the year. This is gonna be my game of the year. Last of Us Part 2. Just like I mentioned earlier, I just recently finished it. I'm gonna read the synopsis from IMDb. 5 years after the events of Last of Us, Ellie embarks on another journey through a post-apocalyptic America on a mission of vengeance against a mysterious militia. I've said this before to a few people that I feel like I played a lot of games basically, and The Last of Us Part 2 is literally one of the most intense games that I've ever played, ever, basically. This game got a lot of backlash. A lot of people weren't really happy with the ending. They weren't really happy with certain gameplay elements and things like that. It even got to the point.
Wasn't one of the characters turned out to be gay or something, and the people like complained about that?
The main character is gay, and I know people were kind of complaining about that at first, but people went on social media and they started sending threats to the actors of the game, like the director of the game, like some people who work at the studio, sending threats to them because they didn't like the game, like threatening their family and things like that. And I just thought that I just don't think that's right. I mean, if you don't like the content, you don't like content. You don't have to threaten somebody, basically. But other than that,
don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah, don't buy it, don't play it. I mean, I know you probably spent $60 on it already, but hey, sell it back. But either way, the gameplay was great. The story was amazing. The game went a little long. I think it's about maybe 30 hours in. But yeah, like I said, this is literally one of the most intense games I've ever played. This is a game you don't play. This is a game you experience. And it literally feels like you're playing a film. Like, that's what this felt like. And I think a lot of people went into this just expecting it to be a video game. But like, the Naughty Dog studio, when they make games like this, they pretty much make an interactive film, and that's basically what this felt like. Okay. This to me is my game of the year. I think it will win game of the year. They still have a lot of stiff competition with Ghost of Tsushima. We still have Cyberpunk. We still have a lot of great games coming out this year, Assassin's Creed. But I think this game should at least be nominated for game of the year, in my opinion. So yeah. That's my favorite game of this year.
And for me, I go the opposite direction. A game that's kind of childish. For me, it's Animal Crossing. And I will tell you why. It's not the gameplay. It's not the graphics. It's not anything like that. It's a simple fact that this game helped so many people with the COVID bullshit. Because you got sort of drowned in that world and had a chance to escape reality.
Yeah.
Or the fact that you can't do anything, you can't go anywhere. So for me, game of the year would be Animal Crossing for that, and only for that.
Yeah, I feel you. So I mean, so do you think that because of COVID, that's why you're considered for game of the year? Like I mean, all right, let me rephrase that question. So if this game came out in COVID,
if there was no COVID, I would not nominate this game. Period. It was because of COVID, it was a good escape for a lot of people, and it kept a lot of people sane.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I would nominate this game for game of the year so far. that reason and that reason only.
I feel like a lot of people have been saying that too, that because of COVID, that they and like, I mean, yeah, it's like the gameplay is for some people, they say that is great, and the game in general is a good game, but they feel like everything around it it almost made the game what it is, like as far as like
Yep.
everything that's been happening in America with COVID, with Black Lives Matter, just everything that's been happening this year. This has been a shitty year, and to have a game that is colorful as it is and just like a good distraction, you know a lot of people think that that's why they think it should actually win this year. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people think it should be nominated at least. I don't know. I mean, I've never played Animal Crossing. I mean, I would like to try it out, but like I feel like everybody's playing this game now. Like all like celebrities are playing it now, actors, everybody's playing this game now. So I figured like, hell, well,
I actually got to play with Machete for like 30
what?
minutes.
Wait,
He
how do
posted,
you
he
know?
posted on Twitter, okay? Anybody want to play Animal Crossing with me? And he put up his friend code.
What? Really?
Yo, anyone want to play Animal Crossing with me? Hit me up or something like that. And then I got his friend code and I played with him for like 30 minutes.
Wow.
Like the chillest guy.
Really?
Yeah, dude, for 30 minutes, and then I had to go, and I was like, yo, later, dude.
Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna also jump into, this is not my film of the year, but it's a film that I watched this year that I had the most fun with, and that's Harley Quinn.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Really?
Yes, I was gonna say the same exact thing.
Oh wow. Okay, I want to hear your take on it first. I want to hear your take on it, just to see if we match up.
I thought it was stupid. I thought it was nothing like the real Harley Quinn.
What? Really?
But it was funny, and I kind of enjoyed the funniness and the stupidness, and the moments when Harley Quinn goes, like she psychoanalyzes people.
Yeah.
Like she's like in the whole dippy voice, and all of a sudden she comes out very professional and then goes back to dippiness.
Yeah.
I just thought it was great. I don't like the actress who plays Harley Quinn. I don't think
Wow.
I just don't think she embodies it right. She's got the voice pretty good, but I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, I love the film. Obviously, I'm a big DC guy. I don't know, like I know enough about Harley Quinn to know enough about Harley Quinn. I think the actress who plays Harley Quinn, in my opinion, I think she does a good job. I think the voice for what it is, her voice is fine. I just think she killed the role. To me, the choreography in this film was surprisingly good. It was like it was really good. Some of the choreography that she pulled off, that some of her cohorts pulled off. The woman that played what is the one girl with the bow and arrow? What is her name? I forgot her name.
Damn, it's Batman's daughter.
Jeez, I can't think
Huntress.
of it. Huntress. The actress that played Huntress, I loved her character in the film. She was hilarious. She was awkward, and I think it really fit her role. Like I think everybody did a good job in this film. I even like Black Mask, honestly.
Yes.
I think he was awesome. I think the Huntress, though, out of all the characters, was Margaret Robbie. Yeah, I think that's the Huntress.
Yeah, Margaret Robbie plays no, she plays
oh yeah, she plays yeah. But yeah, I think the Huntress is probably my favorite character in this whole film. Outside of
Rosie Perez.
Really? You liked Rose? I think Rosie Perez was just being Rosie Perez. She was okay.
No, I liked her because if you follow the comic book, she becomes the Question.
Oh yeah, really? I didn't think of that.
Yeah, she becomes the Question, so it fit, and I liked her.
Oh, okay.
Could I watch a full movie of her? No.
Yeah, I don't think I could watch a full movie of her.
Plus, I still want to say Rosie Perez is still fucking hot. Holy shit, is she still hot?
She's okay. She's all right.
No, she's hot. She's hot.
She's okay.
Okay.
No, I mean
she's not Selma Hayek, but she's hot.
I mean, I just thought the film was fun. I thought it was really fun. I honestly went into it not expecting much, and I guess maybe that was a good thing, not to expect too much. it wasn't great, but it was a fun film. So far, I think it's probably the most fun I've had watching a film this year. I didn't really get a chance to watch a lot of films either, so I guess I can't really say that too much. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was a good film. I love the choreography. I love the actresses in it. Black Canary was pretty good too.
she's hot. She's hot.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, would you see a sequel from this? Do you think this film could get a sequel? Probably not with Harley
Yeah.
Quinn in it, but
No, I would watch a sequel. I mean, it's funny. It's enjoyable.
okay,
I just don't like. I don't know if it's her physicality. I don't know if it's her mannerisms, but I just didn't like Margot Robbie in the role.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
understand that.
like her performance is decent. It's just, I just think they could have picked somebody better.
Okay.
Don't ask me who they could have picked, but they could have picked somebody better.
Yeah, filling that role would be pretty tough to try to find somebody else to
Yeah.
pick that. All right. So what about
So
you? Do you have any other mid year content that you want to
see,
bring up?
for me, it's all television stuff.
Okay.
Like one of the ones on the top of the list is The Mandalorian.
Yes,
That was
I forgot that
such
came out.
a
Wait,
good
did that come out this
series.
year, or was that
Yeah,
last year? That came out
yeah,
this year. Holy crap!
yeah.
It's been one
We
long
both
ass
watched
year. All right. So do you have any runner ups? Any other little side content you want to mention? You want to talk about
it.
before
Okay,
we?
for TV, there's a lot. So
Okay.
I have all my tabs up, so I'm going to go through each tab here. Okay.
I'm ready for
Uh,
you. I'm ready for you.
Star Trek Picard was good.
Okay.
Wasn't great, but it was good. Was it the Star Trek I'm used to? Absolutely not.
Okay.
But it was good enough to keep me hooked.
Okay.
And it was better than Discovery, but that's not saying much. Uh,
I still need to watch that, by the way.
it's good. It's good. You know, I'm not saying if there's a way that a boot and a leg can work together to help you watch it, but if you happen to find those two
Oh
pieces,
man.
maybe that might be the way to watch it.
I would never promote a boot and a leg. This is my own leg. Um. Okay.
And your own boot. Uh, I
Uh,
started watching Uploaded.
okay.
I think it's a Hulu series. I forget.
Amazon series.
Amazon.
Yeah.
And I got halfway through and lost interest.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard
I
a lot of
watched
people
one.
liked it. From what I've heard, a lot of people liked it. So
Maybe I just happened to hit the bad episode, and that bad episode made me not want to invest anymore. I
yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
I watched one episode of The Tiger King, and I was like, "This is too fucking weird for me,
It's too weird for you.
bro."
Oh man.
It was just too weird for me. Um,
I heard they're thinking about making a movie too. By the way, FYI.
yeah, I know. That would be. They already cast what's his name, Nicolas Cage, to play the main part.
Oh my god. Why? They're trying to double down on that money, man. They're trying to
Bro,
double down.
Nicolas Cage is a weirdo enough to pull off that part.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. It's Nicolas Cage.
And he's a Coppola too, right?
He's a what?
He's a Coppola, as in related to Francis Ford Coppola.
Really?
Nicolas Cage is a stage name. His last name is Coppola.
I didn't know that. Holy
Yeah.
crap! Interesting fact for the day, chat.
Okay, one of the funniest series I saw, but I only got to see 2 or 3 episodes because I keep forgetting about it. But it's super funny. It's Aquafina, Nora from Queens.
Oh, okay, okay. I haven't got a chance to watch that.
So funny. And my favorite part about this is they don't do stereotypes.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Seems like everybody does nowadays.
well, as the one part that is stereotypical, but it makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
is the grandmother in the show because she's an immigrant, so she's gonna have some of those stereotypical accents and things like that. But they play the character so differently
Okay.
that it's kind of cool. Like, most people think of Asians, oh, you're a doctor, a psychiatrist, a scientist, really smart, kung fu artist, all that stuff. And Nora is just this girl who's a bum, like one of these people who are just lost and trying a little bit of everything. An Uber driver, tried doing sex camming, webcamming, and all this
Oh
other
my
stuff.
god.
So, it's great. It's so fucking funny.
And like,
And her
and what is this
father
on,
in the
by the way?
series, I saw it on YouTube Prime,
Oh,
but
okay,
it is a
okay.
Comedy Central series.
Oh, okay, okay.
The father of her father in the TV series was the Asian scientist from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he's in everything. I know who you're talking about. He was also in Gotham. He played I forgot who he played in Gotham. He was in Gotham, the TV
Oh,
show.
he played the psychiatrist, Doctor something or other.
Yeah, yeah. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah,
I feel ashamed about that, but go ahead.
yeah. But my number one TV series for the year has to be High Fidelity.
Really?
Oh my god, this fucking series is off the fucking hook.
You're gonna have to message me that just so I can remember to actually watch it. Because if you're boosting it up like that,
have you ever seen the movie High Fidelity?
never seen it. I don't think I have. It sounds like I've heard of it
John
before.
Cusack, High Fidelity, owner of a record store. Jack Black was one of his employees.
Okay. I did see it. I haven't seen it in freaking years, but now that I think
Okay,
about it, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember too much about it though. It's been so long.
well, High Fidelity, they now switched a lot of the roles.
Okay.
So Zoe Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz's daughter, okay,
Oh,
is
I
the main
watched the
character.
trailer for this. I know exactly what you're talking about. I watched the trailer for it. I didn't watch it yet though.
Yo, it is so fucking good. It reminds me so much of as someone who's obsessed with music and and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I understand her addiction to music and records and all this other stuff, and that hooked me. And then all the stupid storylines and how dumb she is about relationships and things like that. I'm like, I was that dumb once. I'm hooked, hooked. And her monologues to the camera, for me personally,
Yeah.
feel a little familiar. So for all those reasons, I was hooked on High Fidelity. I've seen the series 3 times, and each and every time it keeps getting better.
How many episodes is it per? I mean, well, in the season.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. 10.
10. Okay. Yeah, just like
10.
I do remember. I might have been on YouTube when I watched the commercial, but I do remember running across the commercial, and I was like, "This looks interesting," and I didn't put two and two together that it was just a spin-off show of the film. I didn't put two and two together at that time, but now that I know what it's coming from, what it's based off of, I'm going to have to go watch it now for sure. I gotta watch it.
Yo, episode 5 literally physically hurt me emotionally.
Really?
Oh my god.
No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers.
She went to this lady was getting a divorce, and
Mhm.
she was selling her ex-husband's record collection. It's
Oh,
all first pressings and things like this.
that hurts. That
And Zoe
hurts.
Kravitz is debating whether she should buy it or not. And she
Oh.
wanted $20 for something like 5,000 rare records.
Oh man.
Hurt me physically.
That will literally hurt my soul. That is like somebody taking my PC or my laptop and just selling it for like $1 and saying, "You don't need this anymore." I would cry. I think I would literally cry.
So worth a watch, High Fidelity. I cannot recommend it enough.
I might actually.
I think I'm
watch
going to start rewatching it again tonight after this. That is how good.
He said, "I will rewatch it." You know what? Before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna watch one episode just to see if I like it. I'm gonna check it out,
You trust me. You're gonna hit episode 2.
and then I'm gonna text you tomorrow like, "Los, it's 3 in the morning and I haven't gone to bed. I'm still watching."
Fuck you, fuck you, you bastard.
I'm still watching the show. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Such a good show. Okay, for you, what are you watching on TV?
Well, I think as far as TV, my pick would have to just be Servant. Basically, I already talked about it earlier. I'm not watching too many other TV shows. I feel like I'm watching more movies now. So if anything, I think my runner up would have to be, and I just got finished watching it, would have to be Doctor Sleep. I Actually, let me see if I can pull up the IMDb. I'm not ready right now. I am not prepared. Doctor Sleep. It's kind of like, and it's not even really a film from this year. It came out in November, but still, I just watched it this year, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna count
it's
it.
The Shining Part Two.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, it's kind of like a sequel slash spin-off, basically. And the it says from IMDb, years later after the events of The Shining from 1980, a now adult Dan Torrance must protect a young girl with similar powers from a cult of the True Knot, who prey on children with powers to remain immortal. Um, I thought it was a good film only because of the simple fact that it had nostalgia to it. Honestly, it could have been better, in my opinion, but it just, I feel like it was just missing so many parts. Um, but the nostalgia factor of it, seeing Dan older, and just seeing him use his powers in a different way, and things like that, and just seeing how some of the events from the first film tie into this film. I think
Wait.
that
I'm
was,
sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but so Dan is the little kid
yes,
from The Shining.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You're from the original film. That's Dan. He's older now. And I just feel like when it was certain parts of the film, when they were looking back to the previous film and how that ties into the current film, I feel like that was like the best part of this film, basically. Outside of that, it was a little dry, but I think this would be like my runner up of a decent film that I've watched recently. It was okay. I mean, it could have been better. I feel like the actress who plays the little girl with the powers in this film, her acting was a little dry. It wasn't really up to par as I would have thought, especially with the kind of role that she had. Um,
Right.
but it was a pretty good film as far as like a horror film, kind of suspense film. I think it was probably one of the best ones I've seen recently. So there hasn't really been that many good horror films this year. Honestly, I don't think we really had many horror films this year at all. I don't think we did we?
We haven't had many films this year.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm a really big fan of the original. A lot of people probably didn't really like the original. I thought it was one of my best horror films of all time. So it was pretty good to see a different take on this franchise and on this world, basically. So that's my runner-up, basically.
Side note, what's his name? The main actor in this movie?
Um, I will pull it up for you right now. Ewan Mc, Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor.
Here's a movie recommendation for everybody. If you ever get a chance, look at one of the first films. I think it actually might be his first film. Was a film done either in Scotland or the UK called Shallow Grave.
Okay.
It is an absolutely great movie. It starts out one place and ends somewhere totally different.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
Shallow Grave. You have to watch it.
You're gonna have to message me these. I need to watch Shallow Grave and what's the other one? The show.
Um, oh, High Fidelity.
Shallow Grave and High Fidelity. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I need to check that out after the show. Um. All right. Awesome. So, any recommendations, Los, before we get out of here today? I guess we pretty much kind of went through all of our recommendations. I guess we don't really have to do recommendations, honestly.
Well, Shallow Grave actually would be my recommendation. It was done in 1987. That's how old it is.
Okay.
But it is so good.
1987.
It is so good.
I
Yes.
actually I like watching older film just because I like to see how they did editing or certain shots and like things like that. I just like to see how films were pretty much put together during that time compared to how they are now. So it's always kind of nice going back to watch older films, from time to time.
See, the thing I miss most about doing movies on film was how far you used to think in advance,
Yeah.
and you couldn't like blow through, this SD card and that SD card and just drop it on a hard drive and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Like you really had to trust your cinematographer, you really had to trust your director, you really had to trust all your lighting people, and your thought process was different. Like when you guys were in the studio. Remember we were working on your short film?
Yeah.
how you're like, oh, let's try it this way, 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 because you had the ability to just rewind, play it back, look at it, and go, oh, okay, this is what I want.
Yeah.
And then when you asked me for advice, I said, okay, try this, try this, try this, try this. Look at this. I mean, remember the hallway scene where you had me carrying Chris?
Yeah.
And the way I lit it, and you're like, you're not going to see anything. I'm like, trust me. The difference in lighting is this many f-stops and blah 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 blah. And then you saw a shot, and you were like, oh shit.
If I had my film pulled up right now, I would play it for anybody who's watching us live, but I don't think I have it downloaded anywhere. So we're gonna have to play that on like a next episode, for everybody.
Yeah.
I really wish we had a chance to really work on like shooting some kind of film this year, because I know we talked about doing it, but obviously COVID just like messed everything up this year. So
yeah. What I really want to do is I want to do my Lady Killer series. Remember that?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that like recently, because I know you said you wanted to like do some kind of show on that, or maybe do something kind of in reference to your books or something. I think you said something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm bugging.
8 Tales.
Yeah.
And I did wanted to shoot The Incredible True Tales of Falling in Love in America as a web series.
Yeah. We had long conversations about that, and it sucks that we can't work on that stuff right now, man.
So just to give people a little idea about Lady Killer is about an FBI agent who's going to be played by KJ, who is tracking a female assassin.
Mm-hmm.
And it was meant to be a trilogy. First part, she gets away. Second part, he comes close. Third part, there's a standoff, and you don't know who survives.
Did we ever figure out who was going to play the like the actual like one like the actual woman that surveillancing, basically? Did we figure that out?
The Lady Killer? He was going to play it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
Remember, that's why we called it Lady Killer.
Lady Killer, yeah. I completely forgot about that. Okay.
Now, the reason why we called her Lady is because her real name is Oksali.
Mm-hmm.
And no one liked to call her Oksali. Everyone just called her Lady. So
I don't think I ever remember her real name. I don't think I ever did. And for reference, guys, we're talking about somebody that we used to work with at our studio. She was a model at the studio. So, but yeah, we'll definitely do a throwback for some like Grey Doors. Like, I think we should literally just do an episode just looking back at like Grey Door stuff. I think that'll be dope. I think that's because I know we always talk about Grey Door on the podcast, and a lot of people don't have reference. Like, what is Grey Door? What are you guys talking about? So I feel like we should have a Grey Door Studios episode. Honestly,
I gotta find the footage from Fashion Week. In Fashion Week, I gotta find
going down memory lane. Yeah, Mage says
music
in chat.
videos shot and things like that. All the photos, behind the scenes photos. We worked on a pilot for a TV show called Hood Pranks.
Hood Pranks! Oh my god, I remember that. Oh man. And Fern was in one episode, wasn't he? Or like, I think multiple episodes, wasn't he?
Fern became one of the cast members of Hood Pranks because we were short on somebody, and then we used him.
Yeah.
And then the producer of the show liked him so much, he made him a cast member.
Yo.
So yeah,
we're definitely doing this.
Oh, I remember I made some background music to it, and they could. Well, the pilot we made was we made a pilot and one episode.
Okay.
So we did 2 episodes of the show in total. He had actually been trying to get that show made for years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
I think the pilot that we made was his 4th or 5th pilot. And he couldn't get any hype on it.
Okay.
But then I changed the whole formula of the way it was cut, the way it was edited, the way it was hosted.
Yeah.
And we even made a trailer for it to sell it. And I remember that trailer got him a lot of funding, and he used it for years. And he recently got enough funding to make Hood Pranks the movie.
He made
which went nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, it went absolutely nowhere. But he did it. 10 years after the fact, he did it.
I didn't know that actually. I didn't know that it got
Yeah.
that far. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna get ready to get out of here, but yeah, we're gonna definitely, hopefully, next episode, try to see if we can plan like going down memory lane of Great Or Studios episode. I think that'll be fun. We'll definitely talk about it off stream. Um, Other than that, I'm going to leave my recommendation. I'm just going to do a quick recommendation. Apple TV Plus, check it out, guys. Just like I said earlier, I was watching Servant on there. Apple TV Plus came out back in what I think fall of last year. Basically,
Yeah.
they have some
Sounds
good,
right.
yeah, they have some good quality shows on there, man. And they're the actress on a lot of these shows, top tier A-list actors, man. Great shows. Check it out, Apple TV Plus. I think you can get a year on it for like, I forgot how much it is for a year, but I think if you have like Verizon, you can get like a year free, or I think with Sprint probably something like that. Um,
Probably.
but yeah, check it out. Other than that, we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Make sure you guys, if you are on YouTube, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know how we're doing. If you love the show, if you hate the show,
If you wish you were there at Great Door Studio with us,
from our audio listeners, check out the show live on twitch.tv/K, the number 2 THAJ. You can catch us live on Twitch there. And yeah, that's going to be it. You got anything else you want to say to the people before we get out of here? Besides
no,
peace and
just
chicken grease? Bless you, bless you.
Sorry. One more.
One more. There we go.
Yeah, guys, just let us know what you like, what you don't like about the show. Let us know if there's anything you want to hear, us talk about. If you want to hear funny stories about some of the crazy women we know, some of the crazy locations we've done, and just all that, let us know. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube page. And if you have a chance, come support us on Patreon.
And wear your mask, please. Wear your mask.
Oh, yes. Please wear your mask. Don't be a Karen.
All right, guys. I will catch you later. Peace and chicken grease. Have a great night or morning,
Later, brother.
wherever you are.
Okay.